How's it going, everyone? We're coming back to Cave Fortress and what is most likely going to be a continuation of the last two videos, The Art of Selling Out 1 and 2. This is being recorded before those actually go live because there was some other stuff that I'd wanted to touch base on, including something that I thought was kind of ironic that happened last night? I think it was last night. Yesterday I had recorded the two videos, which were like 20 some odd minutes long, and oh, come on, man, 20 some odd minutes long, and the other one was like 40 40. There you go, 4T, spelled with a T, not a D, something like that. And in it, I went over a bunch of stuff and just kind of ranted and complained. And I'm sure, you know, it's probably like 3 different kinds of comments, mainly like, "Hey, we support you no matter what. We don't really think that. Those who do are dumb." And then there's the, you know, "You sold out. We don't care what you say. I'm unsubscribing" comments, which probably were few and far between, I'd imagine. And then the ones that are like, you know, "I don't pay to watch this stuff. You know, it's not up to me. I don't give a shit what you do." Those that really don't care, you know, positive or negatively, they're just kind of there to enjoy themselves, and that's good and whatnot. So, oh, okay. So that's good. That's probably like the 3 main things of thought there. I'm sure there's other ones that I'm missing, but those were the 3 that I thought of. But I started watching Frasier recently. I'd always watched it before. I watched it when I was younger. It was a series that had gone on from maybe 89 or the early 90s up until the early 2000s, maybe 2002, 2001, 2003, somewhere in there. It was a pretty long-running series. It had actually spawned off from Cheers. I have no idea. Does this just like start? Oh yeah, it does. Okay. It had spawned off from Cheers, which was an incredibly popular, if I remember, fairly long-running series. I'd never really watched Cheers. I haven't really given it a chance. Maybe I should watch it. I might like it. But Frasier had actually spawned off of that. It was a spin-off series, and I think it was like the most popular spin-off series of all time. It basically just followed one of the characters from Cheers, and he moves to Seattle from Boston. He gets his own radio show. The reason I like the show is because it has like very dry humor. It can be very sarcastic at times. So if you're looking for something like that, wow, that was actually, I'm glitched. Okay, there we go. I couldn't jump there for a second. That was weird. If you're looking for like dry humor, like my own humor is very sarcastic and dry. It's kind of like that. It's not as, oh, it's another Reznor. It's another one. This is like 2 in the same hack. Holy shit! It's been like forever since we've seen him. It's been lacking. They don't lay the sarcasm on quite as thick or as consistently as I probably do. But it's still there. I still love the show. But I'd started watching it the first season last night, and there was an episode, funnily enough, comically enough, humorously enough, whichever word you want to use. I don't even know if funnily is a word, but I used it anyway. There was an episode, I don't know the exact title of it, but it was pretty much about selling out. And what happens in this episode was they want Frasier to read this Chinese restaurant. Oh fuck, I knew that was coming. This Chinese restaurant, are you kidding me? Come on, I know the spin jump works, but it's because he's on the stupid platform. Yeah, move, thank you. Oh, shit, Chuck. Why didn't you fall? There you go. They want him to read this Chinese food announcement, but he's like, you know, I've never been to the place. I don't know if I would like it. I wouldn't feel right reading it. So they have this other guy come in and do it. It's Bulldog. He's like a sports radio guy. And he comes in and reads it, no problem. He doesn't give a shit. Like, he gets paid for it. And the question becomes, like, you know, I think he gets an agent that episode, Frasier, and she starts getting him deals or something like that. And she wants him to, this is gonna suck, she wants him to basically promote this whirlpool, hot tub. It was a hot tub. She wants him to promote that. And he's like, yeah, I don't know if I can do that. Like, I don't know if I would like it. And she's basically telling him, like, oh, you know, think of your son's future. You know, they predict college tuition will go up by a shit ton by the year 2010 or something like that, which I assume it has from, you know, 1990 to 2010, 20 years later. I'm sure college tuition went up a lot. And he's like, you know, that would be really good if I had that money. I don't know how much money he would have gotten paid, but the conflict comes, like, should he talk this hot tub up and take the money for his son's college, or if he doesn't like it, you know, should he just pass on that money and abstain to his, I don't even know if that's quite the correct word, but should he stick to his morals and values and not talk up a product that he doesn't like. And that is pretty much the definition of a sellout that I was trying to convey, at least in my opinion. I'm just losing mushrooms all over the place. Talking up something that you don't like just for the money is pretty much selling out. And by the end of the episode, spoiler alert, I know it came out, 20 years ago, so people will still be mad, but he ends up not talking this product up. I guess he didn't like it. I was kind of paying attention to it on and off. I was playing a little bit of God of War, but he ends up not talking it up, and I think Dr. Ruth, maybe, or some other famous doctor, who's like a really, really actual famous doctor in Tareel's life, ends up doing the little spiel, because apparently she didn't care, she'll talk it up, or she liked it, whatever, so, oh, come on, really? He better come back, otherwise, so I have to go and bounce him off. He should respawn. I thought he would. There he is. So that was like the whole conflict, and I thought it was really funny that on the same day that I'd made the 2 videos, that had actually showed up, and that it had talked about a sellout, and it had pretty much gone like directly what I was trying to say. Like, if you're gonna sell out, it's gonna be talking up a product that you don't even really like, but hey, it's money, so I'll take it. That's pretty much what selling out is. Apparently, a lot of people are saying, oh, Creature's sold out. They're doing am I really supposed to jump off of that? Are you kidding me? Getting paid or getting some free stuff potentially from developers, wow, is selling out. But as far as Far Cry 3 wins, I actually liked the game. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, I killed it. This is gonna suck. Yeah, this is gonna be shit. I actually like the multiplayer a little bit. Over time, as time has gone on and increased, I am less and less competitive with gaming than I was before. Right before YouTube had I started YouTube, I played Call of Duty a lot, and at that time it was Call of Duty 4, and I think I had like 30 some odd days tacked on to Call of Duty 4. So I played it quite a bit. Not the most, but definitely enough where people should go, okay, that's quite a bit of time, 30 full days of time, and I played it quite a bit. My KD was pretty high. My win-loss for being a solo player was alright. It wasn't great. If I had a team that I had ran with all the time that was, equally as good, this is getting lame, equally as good, it would have been higher, so I was pretty good at it. I liked it, but as time went on, for competitive stuff, it more than likely turned into me just playing co-op stuff and single-player stuff. Are you kidding me? That's what it turned into. So, for Far Cry 3, I'll play probably a little bit of online when the game actually comes out. Probably do some multiplayer stuff, but in the end, I'll probably have way more fun and way more stuff on the single-player than the multiplayer. And that's fucking shit, man. This Hammer Pro is getting lame. But, I thought the game had felt pretty good. I can just do this. Fuck you guys. Hope that doesn't come back to bite me in the ass, which it probably will. But I thought the game felt good. Sly apparently really, really liked it. He probably liked it the best out of all of us, and I can probably just do that. Thank you. Oh, what? I have to keep one? Are you kidding me? How is this gonna work? Oh, no. Okay. Alright, I shouldn't have done that, so I gotta do that. I knew that would come back to bite me in the ass, damn it. But I just thought it was funny how that particular episode had popped up that night, and had pretty much gone, with exactly what I was saying. Fuck, I didn't pick up the stupid thing. There we go. Haha! Alright, there we go. So you should definitely check out Frasier if you haven't. It's pretty funny throughout the entire thing. It's more of my humor, though. Like, it's pretty much exactly dry and sarcastic at times, and it's a little bit like, I don't know, Frasier and his brother are super high class. They like listening to classical music and going out to super expensive restaurants and French restaurants, wine, stuff like that. So some people might be put off by, like, it has intelligent humor in it. So people might be put off by that, but I like it. Even though some of the jokes I don't get. Oh, come on. What is going on here? Scrolling level with... I gotta say, I probably haven't seen a level like this before, where it's a platform down there in kind of like a foresty area. So this looks newish to me. But I just wanted to like kind of mention that and how I thought it was funny, and that was the definition. I just wanted to mention, like, oh, fuck. I knew, like, a lot of comments would just be like, just keep doing what you're doing. Most of us don't care. Ignore the haters. But Mario has pretty much always been about venting about stuff. Whether it's, stupid stuff or Target or whatever, school, work, bitches, dumbass douches, stuff like that. That's pretty much what Mario has been quite a bit. There's always been rants and stories and just general... Wow. That was terrible. Oh, look at that. Just general BSing and winging it, pretty much. And anytime there's a subject that comes up, and this sucks. Damn, I almost made that. Ugh. Anytime a subject comes up that I can talk about, I usually try to do it because it's easier for me to talk about rather than just try and wing stuff on the spot. And as of late, other things have been popping up over and over. There was the whole thing like I didn't give a shit about fans, which seems to be something that people like to jump onto now. Some people. I had sarcastically replied to a guy's comment in one of the Deadliest Warriors videos that had gone up yesterday. I think it was part 3. And someone else responded like, oh, you really don't give a shit about your fans' opinions. Just because I'm sarcastic by nature. Like, if you don't get that I'm sarcastic by now and kind of a dick but don't really mean to be a dick unless, you say something really stupid, in which case you'll probably still play the, oh, you just don't care card. If you haven't understood that by now, then you've missed a very big part of my personality. It's sarcastic, it's dry, it's a little monotone. That's basically, fucking guy. That's basically who I am. So, if you miss that and get offended, then I'm sorry. I thought it would have been pretty clear by now if you've watched stuff before. That, ew, that looks weird, that I'd be sarcastic, but some people don't get that. And as much as I say, people's opinions matter, and I'm not trying to shit on everyone, some people still are going to continue to not get that. And I think this is actually going to be the end of the hack, which is good, because I'm winding down here. Also, ew, it's like all silhouetted here. What I'm pretty sure there is I've seen it a little bit before, but I'm pretty sure there's a group of fucking people. You suck. Okay, I'm gonna keep dying until, okay, there we go. I'll just wait. Group of people who like to watch LPs, but once they figure out that the person in question might be getting paid, they all of a sudden just stop liking them, which never really made sense to me. Like, I've seen comments and tweets before, and just people's accounts in general, because of people I follow, they'll, like, retweet something, or, it's basically when you retweet something, someone says that's stupid, you're basically, like, telling your fan base, like, hey, look at how stupid this tweet is that I got. And it's basically just setting up your own fan base to go and tear them apart, which I don't like to do too much. I don't like to bring publicity or attention, I should say, to someone who is saying something stupid. Like, occasionally I'll do that just when I'm in a bad mood and I'm just like, fuck it, here. Go, fan base, go. It'd slow down forever, but I've seen people like, oh, the second you got partnered, you changed, and it wasn't necessarily directed at me, but other people who might have been partnered recently. This is getting, like, projectile, random shit city. And I'm like, wow, apparently, once someone starts getting paid for something they like to do, they are apparently not likable. What is going on here? Is this a vine? No, it's a mushroom, apparently. So, there's that. It's just weird that there's a group of people who, all of a sudden, their favorite commentator or LPer or whatever, God, this is just... I'll take that. I need the invincibility frames for later, probably. It just turns into like, yeah, I don't like you anymore because you do stuff that I don't like. I mean, you get paid, so you're a sellout. You're corporate. You've given in to the man. And I would really like to know, like, what age group says this the most. Is it teenagers or is it older? Is it like 20-year-olds, 30-year-olds? I would imagine teenagers to early 20s. I don't fucking know, but whatever. I would really like to know, because it would give me more insight. Is it people who have been to the working world, or is it people who are still in school or college or middle school, high school, whatever? That would be neat to know. But alas, I'll never know, because they won't tell me. So they're not gonna openly. They're not gonna openly participate in a census where they're like, yeah, you know, it turns out that everyone is 18. That's the average age of everyone. So that's not gonna happen. But oh, come on! I thought you were gonna bounce the up. You fucking suck. I didn't even save. Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. God damn it! Let me just get to a safer spot. There's just fucking fireballs and shit everywhere. There. So there's like the end of that as a conclusion. I'm sure I might be able to talk about it more once those videos go up and I start reading comments and stuff, but you know, like I said, I was telling the fuck? That was weird. I was telling Jordan and stuff that, like, you know, I said that I didn't have a problem with Target. Hypothetically, it'll probably never happen, but if Target had asked me to advertise for them, I probably wouldn't care. You know, from the time that I quit to the time that I moved to the Creature House, I went shopping at Target pretty much all the time. The closest one was probably 10 or 15 minutes away, and there was literally a Walmart 3 minutes away that I could have gone to, but I liked shopping at Target better. Mario has triumphed over Lemmy Koopa once again. It's almost time for the final battle. Okay, never mind. Final battle isn't here yet, so I can do another level and keep talking, I guess. But, you know, I like shopping at Target. I like the store. It's Final Road. Whatever. We'll just continue on. I like the store. I like shopping there. Never really had a problem with it. I just had a problem with the managers. And if someone had said, you know, I'll pay you $1 million. I'll give you $1 million to give these managers that you didn't like, coincidentally, a good reference. And I probably wouldn't take it. You know, $1 million's a lot. You never know. Maybe my family's starving. I don't know. It depends on the conditions. Like if whoa, hey, look at that fucking slowdown there. What is going on here? Oh, okay, I might have to stop this for a second and come back, because I don't know if that's the emulator. It might be the emulator. So I'm going to stop this for a second and start it back up. Or it buffed out. Something might have been trying to load on my computer. Oh well, I think I'm going to stop anyway just to make sure that the audio stays in sync. So I'll be back in a second. I'm not quite sure what that was. My computer might have been trying to load something, or that's the only thing I can think of because it buffed out. But just to make sure that my audio stays synced, I ended the recording and started it right back up. So that's what we're doing. But I guess there are factors into it. I mean, if someone hypothetically, will take some extremes, for example, if my family was starving, or someone said, I'll kill your mother if you don't give these managers a good reference, well then yeah, I mean, I think I would do it just to save my starving and or endanger family. But like if it's like, okay, here's a moderate sum of money, give them, this is just fucking spamming baseballs and projectiles at me, that's all this is. Here's a moderate sum of money, give them good references. I'd be like, no, I mean, I don't think, I don't think they would do a good job managing, so I don't think you should hire them. Like, I wouldn't give them good references, so that's what I was trying to explain before. I don't know if I'd explained it in full, and I can't believe I just missed that. Okay, whatever. What does this say? Oh, hello, Mario. Finally we meet. I will assist you to Lemmy's castle, but we must hurry before he harms any Yoshis. Captain Yoshi. It's the captain of the bunch. Oh, hey, look at that. Is the level done? I'm not sure. So, yeah, that basically sums it up. I don't think there was anything else I really want to talk about. Other than, like, it's funny. Oh, fuck. Damn it. Oh, yeah, when you try and, like, eat something, the Yoshi just kind of plummets. I forgot about that. Oh, no. This just got, like, super projectile-y at the end of this. I thought I had to go down, but I didn't. I'm gonna keep getting... Oh, what? I actually managed to jump back onto that. What was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. People always try and, like, you know, come up with a thing like, oh, you know, look at all the videos he uploads, it's just for money, or, you know, what's the other thing people always try and bring up? Like, how fast I upload, and there's something else that usually people will try to upload, like, oh, yeah, he's just in it for the money, without even any examples, without ever doing any research. Like, you know, I always say, I started my channel and was posting videos a year before Respawn existed. About almost a year and a half, a year and a quarter, something like that, before I even got a director partnership with Machinima. And it wasn't until about 2 years later that I actually got a channel partnership. I think I was partnered in 2010, late 2010, in September, which would have been just before 2 years. So it was over a year before I got a director partnership, and it was over 2 years before I got a channel partnership. And the first series I ever uploaded was Brutal Mario, and as I talked about in the last video, Oh, this is Castlevania music, I'm pretty sure. As I talked about in the last video... Come on, hurry up. The first series I ever did was like 28 videos long or something like that, and that was uploaded within 3 days. And that's with nobody guaranteed watching any of it, so... You know, as much as people say, you know, he's only in it for the money, he only started for the money, they don't even know, like, the channel. The channel was started before there was even any, like, hint of money. I just did it for fun. And if this were to someday end, which it, assuming would, I hope not for a while, because I enjoy it, but if it were to end, what the fuck am I supposed to do here? Okay, I guess jump over this and, like, that's something, I have to, like, this is gonna be Death City. Okay, there we go. You know, oh, come on, really? You gotta be, jump! Ah, this part sucks. It's not as hard as this, but, okay, alright. What am I waiting for here? Okay, good. Now, if it were to end the payment, at least, like, as long as it wasn't continuously against the law to post gameplay stuff, I would probably still do it. I don't know if I would do it as much, but I mean, when I went to school and worked at Target, I was still able to upload a shit ton of videos, so, you know, one would assume that I could continue at least at a pretty decent pace, and that I would continue to do it as long as people wanted to watch, or, you know, as long as I could still do it, so... I mean, if money wasn't involved, I would still do it, because even when I wasn't getting paid, I still enjoyed doing it. And now that I am getting paid, I can... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Now that I am getting paid, I can do it and not have to worry about working a shitty job, which, like I said before, Target wasn't the hardest job, and this is, even if people don't consider it a job, this is by far not the hardest job, but, you know, it still has things that I complain about, Target and this, you know, I really shouldn't be complaining about this, but fuck, I'm so... This is just getting, like... This is kind of like... I'm just trying to do this. Fuck! I can't do it! Okay, there we go. This is just getting, like, nasty at this point. Like, dirty. This is getting, like, dirty level design. You know, I probably really shouldn't be complaining about this, but, like I've said before, I don't think just because I got bigger on YouTube completely takes away my right or ability to complain. You know, it's just something that I do. I just complain. And people, when they watch me play games and they're new to the channel, they're like, why does this guy complain so much? You know, he complains about this game so much. It's not even that bad. It's like, I always have to explain. Fucking, okay. 3 lava things. 3 of them. The lava coming up consistently. I mean, okay, here we go. You know, my complaints aren't always... You gotta be kidding me, Fireball. My complaints aren't always to be taken seriously. A lot of times I'll complain, and I don't really mean them. Like, they don't... Fuck you. Fuck you hard, guy, level designing this. I don't know why this would have been... I can't go anywhere here. There. Great. Awesome. I'm just gonna sit here and wait. A lot of times my complaints aren't, you know, meant to be taken super seriously. They're not supposed to be super critical. You know, if something minor annoys me, it's just me, I guess, complaining about it slightly, but it doesn't really matter. God. So I always try and say, you know, I could complain about a game for days, and at the end of the day, I'll still give it, like, I would still give it an 8.5, and by no means am I a qualified reviewer, but that's still what I would do, so... Hopefully that clears up or tells people that they shouldn't watch me anymore. I don't know. I already explained a lot of that last time, and these are the credits that we've all seen before. So, game director, Blue Leaf. It ended kind of nastily. He just started throwing in stuff that would just, like, kill you over and over again. I like the previous hack a lot so far for the year. Out of everything I've played, I think the previous hack was the one to beat for this year. Mario's Treasure Hunt or Mario's Hunt for Treasure, one of those, but much time wasted by Blue Leaf. I mean, this by no means was bad, just, like I said, at the end, the design was just seemingly meant to kill you and fuck you up, which, some people I'm sure liked, but whatever. Mocking God, whatever. I made some food before I started recording this, now it's been like 20 minutes, so I hope you enjoy like another 24-minute video, so... You know, credits are credits. This is nothing really new, so we'll... Special thanks. Hey! He thanked me! Look at him! Good. Awesome. So, there might be a 4th video that follows up in this series. We'll have to start a new hack anyway. So, whatever. I still need to read the comments and stuff of what people said and then possibly go off on that and explain. But I've explained quite a bit. Now, it's been like an hour and then some of explaining and complaining and stuff. I don't know, and using examples, example of stuff. Yeah, stuff. All right, anyway, we don't need to see this. We've seen this a billion times, so I would like to thank you for watching. Until next time, whatever the next hack's going to be, yeah.